Okay, welcome back everyone to part 3 of this Skyrim creation kit and scripting tutorial with MCM mod configuration menu. So this time we're going to put in some actual features for our mod to show you how you can just put functions into any of our mod configuration menu buttons and sliders. So to start with, you want to load up your mod again, which is just you select your mod, hit set active file. It'll load any master files automatically, you don't have to worry about them, and then click OK. I've already loaded mine, so we'll just continue on. Right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to create a new quest. So quests under character, if I remember correctly. So go to quest, select it, and just create a new one. Right click, click new. In the ID, put any unique ID. I'm going to call it BLUP Q, so balance level up quest. And then I'm going to append KX to it, just so it's easier to search for later. This is the name that people see if they search for the quest in the console, I believe. It's not super important, but it's good to just put it in there anyway. Balanced leveling. Oops. Leveling 2.0 quest. That'll do. We want to leave the type as none, because if we add any of these, it'll actually show up in game in the journal, which we don't want. Priority doesn't matter. Now the event, this is the important bit. We want this to trigger on a level up event. So we need to find level up, increase level, that one. We don't want it to start game enabled, and we want it to be able to run more than once. We also want to allow repeated stages, though we might not actually need to use that function. Once that's done, just click OK and save the mod. We want to open up our script again, quest again, sorry. So this is the quest we did last time. We want to open you up. You want to go over to the scripts tab, and we want to click add a script. Now, before we do that, I just want to mention that this doesn't do anything at the moment. We need to also add it to the story manager, which we'll get to later. So we want to go over to scripts, click add script, and we're just going to add a brand new script, which will be where our features actually happen. So just go new script. I'm going to call mine B balance level up script underscore KX. You can call yours anything as long as you're going to be able to remember it. Click OK. That'll extend this quest, which is fine. Click OK. Just save that. Open it up again. Now we want to open up this. Again, I'm going to be using Notepad++, but the normal editor is fine. I'm just going to quickly close down these. Now the first thing we've got to do is add the quest property. Well, you can do it later, but we're going to do it now. So I'm going to call that quest property, then call it, let's just call it level up quest. And just put auto on the end of that so we can assign it in the UI. Alrighty. Next up, we want to put in our first event. So we put in event, and the event is on story increase level. Let me just make sure I actually spelled that correctly. I did not. On story increase level. and then that's going to spit out an integer which we will name new level. So when you level up, that'll just output the current level of the player after leveling up. As always, we then want to just add an end event so we don't forget to do it later, because I always bloody do. Inside that, we're going to set up a simple function. It's just going to be a debug dot notification called the name of our script. Now I'm just going to copy paste it from there. Now level up script has detected the player as level up to level space quotes. So basically when the player levels up, the game's going to output this notification in the top left of the screen. What we're going to do is we're going to add this to it, so we know what the player's new level is. And then we can also add an exclamation mark to the other side for fun. Okay. So that's how you can add variables and add different strings together. So this won't put in any spaces, it'll only put in spaces that are included between the quotes, which is why we just put an empty space after level there. Whoops. So it'll say level colon space what the new level is, and then exclamation mark directly after that. So just save. Okay. After that, we need to add another function that stops the quest and resets it, so the quest is ready to trigger again next time we level up, or if we click the force level up button in the MCM menu. We can just close that with brackets, and we've already got an end event, and then we can just save this script. Okay, now we can just close that. We're going to open it up in the default editor, which most of you are probably already using, this is what it looks like in the default editor. You just want to hit Control Save or File Save and make sure it compiles. Compilation succeeded, and that we've got one more step to do for our script. We just want to go into Properties. We want to go into Level Up Quest. We want to set that to our current quest, which is the BL Level Up queue. Click OK. And then we want to close down that and just save the whole mod again. Okay, so next we want to go down to our SM event nodes, which is under character and underneath quest here. Want to find increase level. Click on that. So this is sort of the story manager. I don't fully understand it. It's pretty complicated and a bit messy, to be honest, but it doesn't matter. We don't need to understand the whole thing. Basically, we need to add a quest in here. So we right click on the top bit and do new quest node. This is our new quest node. We want to make sure to tick shares event, otherwise it'll be competing with the other quests registered in here. Next we want to right click on this and add a quest. Now we want to add our quest, the BL level up queue underscore KX quest. After that, we should be done. Just click OK and save the game, or save the mod, sorry. And we should be able to go in game and test this out. So I'm gonna just load up Skyrim real quick. So as always, I'm using my little mod manager, mod organizer setup. Alternate start and a couple other mods to track things and test mods. just start a new game. Script, when you change a script or remove a script, you kind of need to start a new save game. Because the game kind of like embeds scripts into the save, which isn't ideal. Okay, it doesn't matter what we name him. Now we want to find somewhere that has a lot of people to make it easy to level up. So I like to just go to the Solitude Inn, because there's a bunch of people out there watching the beheading. Solitude.
Even the lowest among us can rise to greatness.
Because we just want to trigger our level up so we can see if the message is working. There's probably faster ways, but this is just the way I use. We want to go through here, then I'm going to toggle game mode on. We're going to equip a couple spells and just level up our destruction, I guess. Okay, TGM for toggle game mode, god mode. Equip some spells and go to town. Now it usually shouldn't take too long to get hit level 2. So just one level of destruction is like a 10th of the way there. And keep an eye on the top left, as that's where the message should appear. Now, don't remember if it triggers after we actually choose our stats and level up, or if it triggers like the moment we earn a level up. So, any second now. Nearly there. There we go, that should do it. Oh, no. Go away, God. Okay, so it hasn't triggered just yet, so we're just going to level up, and hopefully it triggers when we close the menu. Just choose health, close the menu, and you can see up in the top left there we've got the notification. Which means whatever functions we put in the OnLevelUp event will trigger then as well. So that concludes this tutorial. And we're going to add some. We're going to look into altering active values and using and referencing script functions in different scripts. So I'll see you then.